Hi all. I don't have a stand for my phone for my vehicle, so this is not the best angle, but it's way better than looking down at my dash because then you see all my chins. Many years ago, I was wanting to go to the funeral home because there was a precious lady in our church who was always faithful, who had had a death in her family. Her aunt had passed away. And the lady that attended our church, her name was Hazel. And I was married, and my husband and I on our own. My mother was the one giving me the information about what time to go to the funeral home. And my husband and I ate out, and I went into the funeral home after we ate just to visit this family. And I didn't see anybody I knew in there, not even Hazel. And there were some little old ladies sitting in there, and I talked to them, and I told them that I went to church with Hazel and that we were praying for them, and I just wanted to let them know. And they were so sweet. And later I was on the phone with my mother, and we were talking about going to the funeral home, and I said I had been, and she and my sister had been, and I told her what time I went, and she said, well, that's about the same time we were there. And I said, I didn't see anybody that I knew there, and I don't know how I missed you. And she said, Wendy, where did you go? And I said, Love Funeral Home. And she said, they are at Canema Brothers Funeral Home. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was so embarrassed that I just assumed the funeral home was the one I was most used to going to, and didn't even consider the fact it could be somewhere else. And the next day I shared my little mishap with my little break buddies at the table, and we worked for a carpet company, and they laughed and laughed. The whole table was just in stitches. And one of my friends said, maybe those people needed to hear that somebody was praying for them. And I was like, yeah, maybe you're right. So we prayed for them too. Oh, goodness. I was embarrassed, but it was also funny. So I just said I'd share one of my embarrassing moments. Y'all have a good day.